with cat, cow or child's pose?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'll demo it to you because you all should need to know how to demo if you're going to ask someone to do it. Typical yoga poses, they may differ, but this is the kind of thing that we're looking for. So we're looking for spinal flexion, ultimately. So child's pose is going to be all fours and then down into spinal flexion, very slowly like that, arms outstretched. Tuck the chin into the chest, and then back up. And then the cat-cow is going to be, or cat-cow, some people call it, angry cat, happy cat. It's going to be down into extension, and then what we're really looking for is that push-up into flexion, like this. So can you just do one of each for me first? So one, I can assess to see how you move, and secondly, to check that you've got it and you're happy. Can you go any further down with the bum? Try and get the bum down to the heels. What's stopping you there?
Is it, are my arms too far forward, you think?
Possibly. I mean, it might be a restriction. You've not got the flexion you need in the shoulders. That's fine.
If I move my arms back, it goes down further back.
That's fine. And then come back up. So at least we know how far you can go to. I'm not going to instruct you to go further. I've got the cups in place. And now if you go cat-cow, so just dip flare your rib cage, get the sternum close to the couch. Perfect. And now push your mid back up to the ceiling. Excellent. All right, you ready to go?
Yep.
Okay, if you can go t-shirt off for me, please, and then face down. I'm going to make this lady's t-shirt disappear. Ta-da! And now you'll figure out why we left the centre line down the spine. So we might use this for helping with flexion for the spine. Somebody's restricted in that plane. Also, this is my personal favourite because it just feels great. You don't have to necessarily do this, but because there's a class for the people, what I'm going to do is just tuck this towel into the bra strap here. So as you come up into those positions, you're not going to feel exposed in any way. Also, for females, please do keep the bra strap on. So we're targeting spinous processes. Make sure we get some wax on there because you'll find that STR, cup and stretch, whatever you want to call it, where the body moves but the cup stays in the same place, is a similar kind of effect to gliding cupping, because that skin and the soft tissue does move underneath the cup. So cups on, we're going to begin at the sacrum, right above the spinous processes. 2 pumps. Leave at least a thumb's width in between each cup, possibly a little bit more. And depending on the bulk of the erector spinae of that particular individual, they may start to drift left or right. Don't worry about that. The cup marks will end up a bit wonky, but such is life. We're going to miss the bra strap and come just above. So there's a bigger gap. 2 pumps. And as luck would have it, I'm falling in between these cup marks. We don't want to cut old cup marks, otherwise you end up like the unfortunate gentleman in the initial few slides. Feeling okay, Andy?
Yeah, that feels okay. Yeah.
Excellent. These ones, as you get up to near the top of the neck, towards the occiput, they can get quite angry looking quite quickly, so we're just going to keep an eye on them. You can see that one there already. I'm just going to do 1 pump because that's greater pressure there relative to the rest. And let's not hang about with this one. So if you can slowly push yourself up onto your knees, I want you to drop your bum down into child's pose for me, please.
Okay. Not sure how. Ooh.
It will go.
There's a lot of movement. Yeah, I feel like I can't move very well actually.
That's okay, just take your time.
Oh, hang on.
Party cup alert.
Lost
There's one. They may pop off. And just have a look while Andy's moving. As the cups start to move apart.
Right, so
Dropping down into child's pose.
it does feel like it's restricting you a lot. Yeah.
And that's by design. That's stretching tissues that would otherwise be very difficult to stretch above the spinous processes. Okay, and then come back up. And if you want, you can repeat that a few times, try and improve on that range. But let's go for cat-cow now. So drop down into the cow, which is a lot easier. Cups want to go in that direction. And now push up into the angry cat. Slowly, slowly, trying to get this mid-back up towards the ceiling. Good, back down, so we can work through with repetitions. Down, up, down, up. Okay, back up. Big push. How's it feeling? Okay.
Yeah, it just feels very restricted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you like, when they're in that position, then we can take those cups off. We can try that movement again, just to get things moving without that feeling of restriction. And that feeling of restriction just would have been the stretch. The cups doing their job, really. Okay, so push yourself up into the angry cat. Good, and then back down. Excellent, and then drop yourself down into child's pose slowly. Good, and back up. So you can go face down, head in the hole. All right, your back is an absolute mess, I apologise. But it's going to look like that.
Imagine.
But the main thing is that we're not cupping over old cupping marks.